Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Misfit Corner Comics presents The Hero Hour. I am your host, the artist known as Andrew, and once again, I am joined by my good friend and fellow artist, Avery Butterworth. How you doing, Avery? He's there. He's just being quiet. I think I shocked him into submission in the fact that I'm on time.
I didn't hear anything you said.
Whatever, okay.
I didn't.
Why not?
Didn't hear it. You went robotic and nothing.
You know, I'm going to replay the video. I don't think I went robotic. But then again, it probably is me because we had an issue this morning when I got up.
It could be me. Either way.
Well, I know. I'm just saying that there's a good chance it could be me too because we had internet issues this morning, and I woke up this morning and I was running late, and I said, let me log in and get a few things done for work before I go into work, and no internet. So that sucks. Oh, so how you doing?
All right.
Yeah? Oh, all right. Let me get all my stuff set up. I've got to do a drawing and maybe some other stuff. I was thinking about going through the Marvel and DC previews for January during this live stream, but I'd figure I'd hold it off to the very end. That way, if you wanted to jump out early, you could. That way, you didn't have to put up with that nasty stuff. But we'll see. We'll see how lively we get today. Oh. You know, I was going to have some music playing. I'm just so far behind it. It's either you're ready on time and broadcasting on time, or you run late and you have all your crap together. What the hell am I talking about? I never have any of my stuff together.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Nah. All right, well,
messed up.
Yeah, I know. But that's okay.
No, it's not okay. It's unforgivable.
I made a video this morning at 2 o'clock in the morning. The kitten was on the covers jumping around, and I don't know what she was doing. So I reached over and I grabbed my phone and I turned the camera on with the flash so I could see what she was doing, and she was like stalking some of the other cats. And it was just really funny. Such an idiot cat, but it was very funny. So I actually made a video of it. I made a little song. You want to hear it? Here it goes.
No. No.
All right. Hold on a second. I'm looking for something. I'm looking for a design of a character I need to work on. And I found it. Yes. Excellent. I love it when I find the things I'm looking for when I need to find them. You know how rarely that happens? All right. Oh. So you working on something this evening, or are you just going to sit around and talk with me?
It's none of your business.
Okay, whatever.
God, you're so nosy.
It's conversation, man. We're allowed to have a conversation, are we not?
I talk to you enough.
Once a week? Well, yeah. No, you talk to me more than that, so.
Yeah. It gets to be a little much.
You're so freaking evil, man. All right, I'll put the camera put the camera on me for now. So.
I started a page.
Oh, okay.
I just hadn't hit share yet.
Okay. Well, now that you're sharing, then I'll switch back to roving then.
You could just let it flip back and forth so people could see.
Well, that's what I did. I switched it back to that.
You could see that I'm talking.
Yeah, I know.
Even if I wasn't sharing my screen. Not everyone wants to see your artwork.
Dude, that's what they come to my channel for, is to see my art. No, they come to hear the banter between you and I. I've been told that numerous times. I need to just realize that that's the fact. You know, no matter how awesome I think I am, the truth of the matter is, without you, I'd be nothing.
As long as you recognize that fact. Oh, sorry. That's I censored it, kind of.
Okay, well that's fine.
Just like, oh, just awful. Oh man. Yeah.
Oh, we had a bit of a catastrophe today in the fact that
Oh.
we got all of our things that had to be done um, screwed up. My wife had to go get some labs done. I had to be at work. Mike had to be at work. Mike had to be at work at 10, where I have to be at work at 9. And it's like, oh my gosh. So we ended up just canceling some of the stuff we needed to do. We still did work and all, but I did not get my wife to get her labs done. So I think I honestly
So
think
other words, you're a bad husband.
I am a horrible husband, yeah. But I think she's going to use it as an excuse to have the doctor's appointment change, which is perfectly fine with me.
Uh-huh.
So
I could have sworn years ago I was able to find the movie Sword and the Sorcerer.
yeah, no luck.
Apparently, I don't own it because I went through my DVDs looking for it because I really honestly believed I had it. I thought I did because I remember I spent a lot of time looking for it. I could have swore I found it and bought it. So I was like, oh man, I don't have that movie because after watching Dragon Slayer, I'm like, I'm in the mood to watch Sword and the Sorcerer. It's been a few years since I've seen it. And I go through all my movies and I'm like, I don't have it. What happened? I could have swore I found that movie and bought it.
Could it be something that's like still at your mom's house or something?
No. This I wasn't look. No, it's not that long ago. I was looking for it. It was like 10 years ago. I was looking for it.
Yeah, when you showed me the cover of it, it reminded me like of something you might find in like a dollar bin or in like Walmart or something.
That's where I thought I found it.
Yeah,
that's where I found Dragon Slayer in one of those like $5 DVD bins. Turns out, apparently, I'm misremembering. Like I never found it.
Oh yeah.
Well, I bought it today.
Oh, you did? Okay.
It's coming to me.
Oh, very cool.
The thing is, though, people want $20 to $40 for that movie.
That seems like a lot.
Yeah, apparently it's a cult thing and it's hard to find. It's not easily available. There's people selling it like from Korea and Denmark and all. It's not as easily available as you would think.
That is so weird. I could swear that was like something you'd find in like one of those package where it's like 5 or 6 different sword and fantasy movies in one type of thing.
No, they don't make those. They make horror movies like that. But
they do that with like westerns too.
Yeah, but they don't do that with fantasy movies because until Lord of the Rings came out, they stopped making fantasy movies.
Yeah.
That's the reason when Lord of the Rings came out, I was like, oh, finally, maybe they'll start making good fantasy movies again because they really haven't tried to make any since the 80s. Of course, that didn't. So I was just, I all of a sudden had the urge to watch those again. And I'm like I have the memory of finding that on DVD and buying it. But apparently I'm creating false memories. 'Cause I don't own that movie. If I do, maybe it's something I accidentally left at Allen and Helen's and it's still there.
I gotcha.
So I ordered it, and I ordered the cable to go from the capture card.
Oh, very good, very good. Hey, D, how's it going, man? D says, those cheap 80s action movies were the best. Do you remember Beastmaster? Of course.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know they made a sequel to that? Or at least, I know they made at least one sequel.
They made several.
Really? I think I was only familiar with one.
No,
and it wasn't good.
The others were worse.
Didn't they make a TV series out of that, too?
Yes, it was awful.
Oh, geez. I never watched it, so...
It was truly horrible. But, like, as a kid, I really, really liked Dragon Slayer and Sword and the Sorcerer. They were a couple of my favorites.
Do you remember the one I told you about? The one that had the elf that shot the arrows, like, really, really quick?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey, Tungsten, how's it going, man? He says, Mandela effect. Laugh out loud. But it was a really cool one where what's his name? The old cowboy guy was like the main bad guy. Oh, I looked it up once because I knew it existed. I just didn't remember the name of it. But it was like a Dungeons and Dragons type movie where it had like an elf and a dwarf and all that. And it was really, really cool. At least back in the day when I saw it, I thought it was really, really cool.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, hold on. I'll look it up in just a minute and I'll tell you.
I need something more than that.
Who was the... Jack Palance was the guy I'm thinking of. Palance, yeah. He was the bad guy in it. And it was like a fantasy one. And I really liked the elf that shot the arrows like...
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. All right, well.
You're not giving me enough.
All right, give me a second and I'll look it up. D says the Mandela effect is real. Wasn't that something they talked about on like Big Bang Theory or something? Or am I thinking of something else?
Oh my God, you're bad. You don't know what the Mandela effect is, do you?
No, what's the Mandela? Or isn't it how you remember things? Has to do with how you remember things and how they happened?
Yeah, it has to do with the fact that a lot of people actually have the false memory of hearing about Nelson Mandela dying in prison.
Right. He didn't die in prison.
No. And like, Berenstein and Berenstein Bears is one of the things people attribute to it.
Yes, yes.
But I think part of that reason is there are some misprinted books where it was misprinted. And that's a part of why with that, I think.
Give me just a second.
Yeah, you're like, you remember the thing with the guy? I'm like, that's not enough to go on, man.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting there.
But you're not IDMBing fast enough.
Yeah, well, that's because I'm in the middle of a drawing right now.
Well, you should be using IMDb right now. Not drawing. God, we're having an important discussion.
Yes, I know. I realize that.
Man, get it together, Andrew. God, amateur.
Yes, I know. I'm so bad. Oh, so anything interesting happened to you today?
No.
No?
No. Oh, I got to clean toilets, mop up dog pee and poop, cut my finger, bled.
You didn't do that while you were cleaning up dog poop, did you?
Kinda.
Oh no, you might get an infection.
Whatever. I have nothing to live for. Um.
That's not necessarily true.
Came home, ordered some stuff for for the channel, and that movie.
Very good, very good.
Uh,
Where did you end up buying it at?
What?
The movie.
eBay.
Oh, okay.
I should have just gone ahead and ordered it on Amazon while I was on Amazon.
Yeah, well,
See, I saved a couple of bucks.
Sometimes on Amazon it's even more expensive, you know?
It actually was.
Wait a minute, I need a thingamabobber. Need a thingamaboober. And now I need to find my pen. My brush pen. Not my brush pen, my other pen.
What's the movie?
Hold on, I'm getting there. Let me finish what I'm doing first.
No, and I'll just go to... I stopped sharing so I can go to IMDb.
Okay, look up Jack Palance. And it was like a movie from the 70s. It was called like Nighthawk or Hawk something or other.
Lady Hawk?
No, it wasn't Lady Hawk. He wasn't in Lady Hawk.
I know. That was Rutger Hauer, I believe.
It was Rutger Hauer and what's his name? Who was the kid in that?
Matthew Broderick?
Matthew Broderick, yeah.
Jack Palance.
That was a really good movie too, man. Makes me want to go see that again. It's been years since I saw Lady Hawk. Wasn't that who was the lady in that? Wasn't that
Michelle Pfeiffer?
Michelle Pfeiffer, yeah. God, the things we choose to remember at the times we remember them.
I'm looking through Jack Palance movies.
Okay. Ooh.
Hawk the Slayer?
Hawk the Slayer, that sounds like it. He was the bad guy in the movie. Oh, please, name a movie where he wasn't the bad guy.
He had a helmet that covered one eye.
Yep. That was it.
I don't know if I saw this. If I did, I don't remember.
I probably saw it like on
1980.
Wow. I saw it on like HBO or something. You know,
it looks rough.
Yes,
it doesn't look as good to me as like a Dragon Slayer or Sword and the Sorcerer do to me.
Yeah, well, it was still cool. In my mind, it was awesome. But then again, you know the kind of things I like, so
yeah,
I might be slightly tainted.
Yeah, Hawk. I don't remember. But then again, there's a chance I did see it, and I just don't remember.
Yeah.
Kroll. I liked Kroll when I was a kid. I don't know if it holds up. It's been a long time since I've watched it. Because it's like recommending more like this, right?
Yeah,
Death Stalker. That Sorbo Cole movie, no thanks.
Yeah, I saw that at the theaters. I saw it for free because I had free passes to see it. Mm-hmm. It wasn't necessarily worth it even for free.
Hawk the Slayer is what you're thinking of, though.
Yeah. What was I going to say? I got lost. I think the reason I remember Kroll better is because of when I saw it. I saw it at a drive-through theater with my parents, mm-hmm. and we stuck around because it was a double feature. I think I've told you this story before. You know what the second movie was?
No.
The Toy with
Richard Pryor.
Richard Pryor, yeah.
Fantastic.
That's where he made where the kid's name was Master. He called him Master Bates, and and I didn't get the joke. I was too young to get the joke.
Yeah, exactly. You're yeah, it's funny now though.
Oh, yeah, dude. My parents thought it was funny too.
I think I have that. either I have that or Al. We had it at the house. I can't remember if it was my movie or Alan's movie when I lived with them.
Yeah, that was a.
But I watched it a bunch of times. I mean, God, that's one of my favorite comedies.
Yep. But the fact, just imagine going to a theater for a double feature, and it's Krull and the Toy.
Amazing.
It's kind of like name two movies that don't go together at all in any way whatsoever.
But still, that's an amazing night. That's an amazing night. Your young life could have ended at the end of that night, and it would have been, you still would have had a life well lived.
It would have been well lived. Yeah. Okay.
That's awful. but still, it's like you went out on a good note.
Yeah. All right, what do you think of my sketch for this evening?
Okay, let me look. It's okay.
Whatever.
It's pretty good, man.
There's a whole sequence in book 3 with some bats.
Oh, cool.
So, yeah. Some bad bats.
Bad bats.
Bad bats. Actually, they're supposed to be ninja bats, but I think they're just going to be regular bats. Because they don't have to be ninjas, really. They can be, but they don't have to be. You know? It's one of those things where if I make them into ninja bats, people will be screaming Yosagi Yojimbo, and they'll be right.
Yeah. I'm going to screen share my IMDb where I'm at. Here's another one of my favorite comedies.
Silver Streak. I don't think I've ever seen that.
Gene Wilder and Richard Pryor. Also, Hear No Evil, See No Evil.
Now that one I remember. Yes.
They did a couple of movies together, and this was before Gilda died. So Gene was fantastic.
Yep.
He was so funny back then. Great stuff. I recommend it. Very non-PC. SJWs will hate this.
D says it was like all the cheesiest 80 movies all wrapped up into one night.
Wonderful. I know.
You know what buddy movie I really liked? Did you ever see Running Scared with what's his name? Oh my god, I can't believe I'm blanking on the names. I do it all the time.
Yeah, you ruin everything.
It's the black guy who was the dancer. What was his Gregory? Not Peck. No. Oh my god, you're at IMDb. Look up Running Scared. And not the Paul Walker movie. The other one.
Oh.
Yeah, not that one.
Yeah, I just clicked.
That one is very, very, very twisted. It's got some disturbing.
Gregory Hines and Billy Crystal.
Gregory Hines, there you go.
I have seen this movie. It's been a very, very, very long time. At the time, I liked it. I haven't watched it in so long. I don't know if I would still like it, but I'd give it a shot.
Yeah,
6.5. Back then, but that's still when Billy Crystal was still funny. So
yeah.
I might would like it if I gave it another shot. This is the kind of movie that DVD is still good enough for me, especially because if I find it for like $4 or $5 or $3 or something, or $2 at the flea market. You don't want to watch this in HD anyway.
Yeah,
You don't want this re-released in HD on Blu-ray. Pay $20 for a movie this old, and then everything look like it's a soap opera. You know, like it was shot for a daytime soap.
Yeah, this is the typical 80s movie in which if you need to have a Colombian gang lord, you got Jimmy Smits to play the guy. Because he was the main bad guy in this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Gene Wilder. So funny.
Oh, it makes me just want to watch old movies, you know?
I know. See no evil, hear no evil.
That was a good one, too.
Yes. 1989. It seems like it seems older to me than even. But then again, 1989 was a really like to me. To me, 1989 is not that long ago. Wait, yeah, dude, it is.
His last performances were on Will and Grace.
Oh, that's a shame.
What's really sad is when sometimes when you have good actors and their last roles are like, it's kind of what defines them because that was the last thing they did. Do you know? Do you remember the guy who was in the Addams Family who played the dad?
Which Addams Family? Which Addams Family? The TV show or the
movie?
Raul Julia.
Do you know what his?
Yes.
You know what his last movie was
Bison.
that he made?
He played M. Bison
in Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Oh.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh wow, there's a 2019 version of Addams Family coming out.
No, thank
It's supposed to be an animated movie. It's supposed to come out in 2000. It's supposed to come out in October. Huh. Oh gosh, it's got Poe Dameron in it as one of the voices.
Yeah, no thanks. I won't watch that.
Actually, the image that they show is actually pretty cool looking. Here, let me show it to you. Let me share the screen. Check this out.
Yeah, no thanks, man.
It's kind of Tim Burton-esque looking.
Yes.
Hey, we could always use some more good Tim Burton animation. You know?
I'm good. I'm over it.
You're over it already? All right.
I'm over anything Tim Burton could ever do again. I'm over him. That guy lost what he had. That's really great.
Well, he's directing the live-action Dumbo movie, right?
Before he was done before the 90s were over.
Well,
true.
I liked Big Eyes. I thought that was a good flick.
Whatever.
Well, it was a good movie. I don't think you've ever watched it. You can't comment on it.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yeah, I can. It looks awful.
It was not awful. Stop.
It looks awful.
No, it did not look awful.
Yeah, it does.
Where do you get off saying it looks awful?
By putting the words together in a sentence. Speaking.
All right, guys. I want to show you some of the comics that I picked up this weekend.
I already showed my comics.
I know you did. That's why I'm going to show mine now. We had a goal. Our friend Todd wants to do a retro comic review type channel, where he wants to add retro comic reviews to his channel, and we were talking about reviewing like old Image comics, like back in the day type Image comics, and I said, well, why don't we do this? Why don't we go to the comic book store and dig through the 50-cent bin, and the first 5 comics we find we'll pull out and we'll review them. And I ended up picking up like 10 or 11 of them, but these are all classic old Image comics. And we start out with Supreme #2 from, let me see, what year was this? February '93. It was in the heyday of Image.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That was
Rip Claw #2. This is
who drew that?
Brandon Peterson.
Oh,
this is '95. Look at this. Look at this page. Isn't that fantastic?
It kind of is.
Yeah, I mean, this was back before where he started doing everything digitally or using a lot of digital references. So, I mean, it's not bad at all. We have Backlash #2 with Savage Dragon. This was Brett Booth, who
That's not good, Brett Booth. Brett Booth
yeah,
is a lot better. That's not good.
Brett Booth doesn't like us anyway, so what does it matter?
Yeah, who cares?
Right? Yeah,
we don't like him either.
Well.
That comic's getting a bad review.
Check it out. Images of Shadowhawk. This was what's his name? Keith Giffen, and this was that one crazy style that he did for a bit, where he created Trencher, where it was like really, 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 really loose stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still Keith Giffen to the core, but it was weird, this art style. But you know what's so really funny, and I really should save this for Todd's thing, but what's really funny is some of the advertisements in here. Miller McFarlane, Batman Spawn.
Yeah. That was a big deal, man.
March of '94. Yeah, I know. Let's see what else we got here. Brigade #3, Marat Michaels and Norm Rapman. Look at this advertisement. The Doctor versus the Quack. The Scholar versus the Mauler. The Writer versus the Artist. Peter David versus Todd McFarlane. Live, Friday, October 8th, 1993, Comic Fest 93 in Philly. Remember this was back before the internet, you know?
It was before Twitter.
It was before Twitter. This is back when, in order to know that there was a beef between Peter David and Todd McFarlane, you had to be in the middle of the conversations at comic book shops, you know, to know what was going on with all that stuff, you know. This one's actually kind of cool. This is the one you pulled out, Wildstorm, Universe 97.
I threw that in your pile to punish you.
Well, dude, it's got a wraparound Michael Golden cover. You didn't punish me very hard.
Yeah, but open the interior.
I'm not going to open the interior. We'll do that another time.
Okay.
But
I put that in your pile too.
Yeah, I know. Youngblood #3. That was, dude. Check it out. This one has a trading card in it.
It's still in there.
Yeah. Card #6.
Go away, Todd. No one wants to talk to you.
And here's another one, Photon.
He left.
You dick! Did you just scare away Todd? That's funny. That's funny.
I wonder if he'll come back.
Yeah, I don't see. That's the reason why I don't ever kick you, is because I'm not sure if you'll ever come back. Was he really there? I saw somebody.
Yes.
That's hilarious, man.
I don't have the chat up.
Todd, if you're watching, please come back. Hey, Todd.
That was great, dude.
D says, you guys need to do a complete review of the art and story. I want to know why you like or hate the company. Oh, this is the stuff we loved back then.
Are you taking my idea, buddy?
No, well, I was just showing some of the people some of the stuff.
Showing what he bought.
Yeah. Did you see what I showed so far?
No, I just hopped on.
These are Image comics that I picked out of what me and Avery went to the comic book store, and we went through the 50-cent bins, and I said, let me grab the first 10 or first 5 Image comics that we find in the 50-cent bin, and these are the ones we should review.
Mm-hmm.
And we got Youngblood #0 with, check this out, it still has the original
it's got the card
Image
in it,
Comics 0 coupon in it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool.
Shadowhawk, the Jim Valentino Shadowhawk #4.
This is the stuff that you and I are going to review, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Hellshock #3, which this cover is actually kind of disturbing.
Yeah.
I like it. I like that cover.
Original Youngblood #3.
Oh, yeah.
Wildstorm Universe #97, or 1997.
Mm-hmm.
Brigade 3. Images of Shadowhawk with Keith Giffen on art.
Oh, that's good.
Backlash #2.
That's a Brett Booth cover, right? Isn't that Brett Booth?
Yeah. Well, he did the interior too.
Yeah.
Ripclaw #2 and Supreme #2.
Oh, yeah.
Some of the classic stuff. But yeah, we absolutely need to review those.
Yeah, send me if you can, whenever, send me just a list, and I'll pull them out so I can read them too.
I seriously doubt you have those.
I can get them.
If he doesn't have them. Odds are he probably has some of them if he still has.
Yeah, if you give me the list. The whole point about reading and reviewing is that we read and review.
Oh, I thought we were going to do it live while we,
No, you read them first, and then you talk about it.
Does it have to be image books?
No.
It doesn't have to be, but
no. I think I want to do. I think what I want to post is 90s, right? So 90s comic reviews, like the good, like it does. What I've realized, and I've tested this, is, and I said it on Twitter, and I actually started getting people posting it. I said you can open up almost any book before 1999, so 1998 throughout and before. You can pick up any random book from any random year and flip to any random page, and the dialogue and story will be better than modern age.
Oh, I don't know about that.
And you do it right now. Test it. You got some image books. They should be awful. So just pick one, flip to a random page, do it on camera so we know you're not cheating.
Okay, I did this randomly.
Yeah, just pick a random page.
Hold on a second. I'm clocking on the stream. Hold on.
And I promise you'll have a new appreciation for every single comic you've ever bought before 1999.
All right, randomly picking a page. We'll just flip and stop.
Huh? Look how awesome that is. Come on, dude.
It's Shaft with a sword.
Uh-huh.
And a really, really bad fist and no feet.
Doesn't matter. It's better than what's out.
And then Bedrock, who I think was still Bedrock at the time, says, geez, how many of you guys are there? What clan are you guys from anyway? The Bad Breath Clan? And I thought the Turtles had it bad.
See?
Oh, God. That's it. I'm through holding back. Time to cut loose.
Come on. That beats That beats
the wage gap in India.
That beats that Incredible Hulk thing that just came out.
We really, really, really should just do a review where we open it up to any random page and then read the page.
I'm telling you, I would pay money. I'm glad that is better.
If we do this bit, can I get in? If it's just read a page.
Oh yes, of course.
I'll do it. I should be having a web camera soon and a capture card.
All right, I'm going to write that on the board as an option then. Read a page.
Yeah.
I was joking around with Avery, and I said, "Hey, what if we took a whole comic and
back.
one of us read like the first 10 pages or first 7 pages, and then the other person read the next 7, and the next person read the next 7, but we made it into 3 different videos on 3 different channels."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Would that avoid a copyright strike if we actually put them out?
It might, but I don't know.
I don't want to give anybody any ideas or anything, but
so you're going through previews tonight?
Yeah. I meant to do it last time and I didn't, so we're going to do it tonight.
Is there anything at all that you are interested in there?
I don't know. To be honest with you, I didn't even look at this when I got it. This is for January products, which means it came out in November. So this is 2 months old.
Oh, God.
But it's for stuff coming out this month. But
okay.
I really didn't read it because, I was going to plan on reviewing it. So, and we could talk about it as we go through it. So,
hey, Todd.
Mm-hmm.
Did you watch that video I put up where I showed the 50-cent bins stuff I found?
No, not yet. When did you post this, today?
Sunday.
No, I haven't seen it.
What he needs to do is do a video where he shows off a piece of his original art and then tells people how to contact him if they are interested in buying it, and put the video out there and just put it out there till somebody makes him an offer on it.
No one's going to buy anything I make. No one cares. No one likes my
You're
art.
right. That's never going to work, so I'm going to do it.
Todd.
Yo.
You remember V, right? The TV miniseries?
Of course.
I knew there was a comic, but I never looked at it or paid any attention to it. And I found a couple of back issues in the 50-cent bin.
Nice.
Now I want it because it's Carmen Infantino.
Really?
Yes.
It's very, very, very cool.
Golly, who knew? It's
Yeah.
so crazy.
And I found Creed #1 from Trent Kanuga, and it's lettered by Ethan Van Sciver. So I was just like, Creed #1? What? This is in the 50. Yoink, I'm taking it.
You know, he's really looking for copies of Cyberfrog in the 50-cent bin. So.
Hoping.
Yeah,
All right, let's
never
go
find
ahead.
it.
But if I find something like Creed in there, I'm going to take that too.
Yeah, Creed was awesome, man.
All right, let's do this real quick and get it out of the way because I know nobody wants to do it. But this is the Marvel Comics previews for items for book shipping in January, which is this month. I think maybe some of these may have come out last week. I'm not sure, but you know what? We're going to go through the list and see what's interesting.
Nothing.
We're going to skip the advertisements because we're going to focus on the actual books themselves. Conan the Barbarian #1.
I love the old Conans.
I know. Well, this is Jason Aaron writing and Mahmoud Asarad on art. This will make a very nice hardcover when it's collected. I'm not buying the single issues, even though they have a blank cover variant.
I'll buy it once it's in Ollie's.
I'll buy it before
Once
then.
at Ollie's.
But,
I'll buy it in hardback at Ollie's for $5.
It has a Greg Hildebrandt variant cover. When's the last time you saw a Greg Hildebrandt cover on anything, you know?
I didn't even know they were still doing stuff.
Well, at least one of them's still alive because it's Greg, not his brother. So, but they got some interior pages. Mahmoud Asarad, I like his stuff. I like his stuff a lot. But,
he's a fantastic artist. There's nothing against him.
well, they stuck him on crappy books like X-Men Red, you know? But, oh, look, we got #2. And look, Mahmoud Asarad's on the art for issue 2. You don't see that a lot nowadays.
Ron Garney doing some Conan stuff, so I don't know what's.
Yes, there's the following month in February. They're starting a Savage Sword of Conan, and that's Ron Garney's going to be doing the art on that.
I won't be buying it because it's Marvel, but once it's in hardback at Ollie's, I'll pick it up.
Well, this is they're doing their True Believers month where they're reprinting old Conans for $1. Some of these might be nice. This one here.
Here's the thing, though. A lot of those old Conans, because I have a bunch of them now, not all of them, but you can get a lot of them at a 50-cent bins.
Oh, yeah.
I've got stacks.
Yeah. Next up, they're relaunching Guardians of the Galaxy with Donny Cates as writer and Jeff Shaw on art. The art doesn't look too bad, but how much is this first issue? $4.99 for 40 pages? I hate to say it. This is another wait till it comes out in trade and hits Ollie's. Avery, this is a book made just for you, my friend.
Oh, I'm touching myself right now.
Captain Marvel #1. Got a nice Adam Hughes cover where she actually looks really hot.
Oh, yeah, I'm touching myself.
Stop. I got an alter. I think this is Greg Horn there. That's Alex. That's Alex Ross. Oh my God!
Is that really Alex Ross? It does kind of look like Greg Horn.
I just insulted Alex Ross by saying he looks like Greg Horn.
That doesn't look like a typical Alex Ross, no.
No, it doesn't. It looks more like a. Okay, never mind. Black Widow #1 by Jen and Sylvia Soska as the writer and Flaviano as the artist. Yeah, I don't know about that. Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man #1 and #2. They're launching a whole new Spider-Man title. I wonder why. I guess maybe they're going to try to take advantage of the fact that, you know, Spider-Man's got a new movie out and he's very popular right now.
And from what I hear, it's a good movie.
It's a fantastic movie.
I had a good time at that one.
Hey, Andrew, did you add that one movie to your Voodoo?
The Dark Tower? Yeah, I did.
Okay. When'd you add it?
Like 5 minutes before we launched the stream.
Okay.
Invaders #1 by Chip Zdarsky and Carlos Magno and Butch Geis on art. I like this cover right here.
Really?
This
Butch Geis is
fantastic.
Really on that, huh?
Yeah, look at this.
He must have done that a few months ago.
Yeah, this right here has got to be the Butch Geis cover because that's pretty cool. So, all right, let's see what else we got here. And of course, there's Alex Ross.
If you're looking for other stuff by him, he also goes by Jackson Guys.
Yep. That's what he used to go by.
Yeah.
Champions #1. I knew they were relaunching this thing. Champions #1. Jim Zub. I don't really care. All right. Fantastic Four number 6 by Dan Slott. That is a horrible thing by Bill Sienkiewicz. Sienkiewicz, whatever.
You got it, Sienkiewicz.
It's really bad.
Sienkiewicz.
Marvel Tales featuring the Fantastic Four. Out. This I know is out. This I saw in the story the other day, so I know that one's out. Man Without Fear 1 through 5 by Jed McKay. Covers by Kyle Holtz, whatever. And I don't know who this guy is on art. Danilo Bayruth. Never heard of him. But it's a 5-issue limited series. Age of X-Men Alpha number 1. These covers look horrible.
What is it with can I ask, why is it that like I would say maybe 7 out of 10 comic covers have like the characters staring at the camera, like just standing there, like like it's a band or something? Like, what happened to like people? Like, I guess you're not allowed to fight anymore. I guess.
Let's keep going and see what other great cover designs they do.
Remember the cover designs that were kind of like had a couple of different story elements fused together to create a new scene that just sort of teased you of what could possibly be in the book, but it didn't happen exactly like what was on the cover. But it had different elements of the story combined together too.
Covers used to be almost like page number 1.
Yeah, this one's actually kind of cool. Crypt of Shadows number 1. It's a one-shot. It's written by Al Ewing, who doesn't like us, with art by Gary Brown and more, but the cover's by Kyle Holtz.
Mm-hmm. Kyle Holtz is a good artist.
Yeah, he is. Journey into the Unknown World number 1. Oh, it's a whole bunch of one-shots. War is Hell. Howard Chaykin. Writer and artist. Ooh, that could be interesting. Maybe. I don't know why they do so many one-shots,
Because they can't sell issue number 2. Ba-doom, boom.
Boom, boom.
True.
Marvel Comics Presents number 1. I wish this was like the old Marvel Comics Presents. Those were the days. I loved buying that book. Do you guys remember, was Marvel Comics Presents weekly or bi-weekly?
Bi-weekly.
Oh, I love that title. It was so awesome.
That's a book they should definitely be pumping out 48 pages to showcase new talent in printed newsprint.
Well, it's only 40 pages, and I think it's only 3 stories.
Mm-hmm.
But all new ongoing series. Man, that would be nice. Uncanny X-Men number 8 with Ed Brisson, Kelly Thompson, and Matthew Rosenberg as writers. This right here, this is what's killing it. All these alternate covers.
That's insane.
Just for issue 8.
For
8 through 10.
8 of Uncanny X.
Multiple covers. Yeah, whatever. None of this is interesting to me at all. I was going to try to not throw in my own comments on these, but you know what? This stuff really stinks. Marvel Knights 20th Anniversary, number 5 and number 6. Nothing really there to look at. Avengers 12 and 13. Got Ed McGuinness on 12 with a cover by Alan Davis. It's a pretty boring cover, but, Alan Davis is always good.
He's a good artist, but they're just standing there again.
Yep. Let's see. Avengers West Coast and Avengers Untitled Prelude number 2. Whenever they put them half page, they don't care about them. They're just, they're not trying to push them at all. Now, Thor number 9. Has anybody been talking about the new relaunch of Thor?
I didn't even know it was out again.
Yeah, it's been out for a while, but nobody's talking about it. Jason Aaron and Mike Del Mundo. I mean, Mike Del Mundo's got... I like his art, but it's not what I go for.
Wait, they made more Thor comics after Walter Simonson?
Yeah. Immortal Hulk number 11 and 12.
Oh, I gotta be right back.
Al Ewing and Joe Bennett, with covers by Alex Ross. I wonder if a lot of those issues are selling because of the covers by Alex Ross.
I don't know.
How many people out there still buy for the covers? Oh well.
You can't buy for the like when comics were $1 to $1.50 to $2. You could buy just for the cover. At $4 and $5, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, we got Tony Stark Iron Man number 8 by Dan Slott and Vallejo Skiddy. We got Captain America number 7 by Ta-Nehisi Coates and Adam. Yeah, you know who I'm talking about. And Adam Kubert. Amazing Spider-Man 13 and 14 with Ryan Ottley on art. You got Saladin Ahmed on Miles Morales Spider-Man number 2. You got, I don't know who these people are. Sina McGuire and Rosie Campe on Ghost Spider. Christos Gage and Mike Hawthorne. Mike Hawthorne's an awesome artist on Superior Spider-Man. That might be worth checking it out when it's collected. Maybe. Venom, Web of Venom, Unleashed number 1. Oh, wow. This one's written by Ryan Stegman with art by Kyle Holtz. That could be interesting. Is this a one-shot? No, it doesn't say. And then, of course, we have the regular Venom comic, Donny Cates and Ryan Stegman, number 10. Marvel Tales featuring Venom. These have got to be reprints. Yeah, that's exactly what these are. These are reprints because it includes art by Todd McFarlane, Mark Bagley, and Richard Buckler. Huh. Written by David Macalini and Peter David.
Oh, that could be good.
Yeah. Well, no, it's a reprint issue.
Oh, well, then it will be good.
It's from Spectacular Spider-Man number 119 and Amazing Spider number 316. Huh, interesting. Oh, and Amazing Spider-Man 361. Very cool. Then we have Spider-Man Deadpool 44 and 45, which I can't believe that comic is still going. Oh, well. Killmonger number 3 of 5, which Zach thinks is the best thing that ever happened to comics. Black Panther number 8 with Ta-Nehisi Coates and Kev Walker. Okay. Black Panther versus Deadpool. Of course, you got to put Deadpool in everything. Shuri number 4. Is this an ongoing, or is this supposed to be ending soon? Ugh, okay, whatever. Punisher number 6 and 7. Matthew Rosenberg. Yeah. Winter Soldier number 2. What's another one that Zach thought was good was Winter Soldier. Doctor Strange 10 by Mark Waid. So, we're not picking that up. Daughters of the Dragon trade paperback. Riri Williams Ironheart. I think the next issue is when Luciano Vecchio takes over all the art. So that's cool. I like Luciano's stuff. He's good. We have the Unbeatable Squirrel Girl and Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. I don't even know why they're still printing those. I guess somebody out there buys them.
No.
The Unstoppable Wasp number 4. Dude, does she look like she got beat up? That's a really non-flattering cover.
It's opium addiction.
Opium addiction? Really?
Yeah, they're pulling the Tony Stark, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Black Order number 3 of 5. Now, Black Order, that looks interesting. It's got Philip Tan on art. That actually looks really cool. I'm looking forward to when they collect that into a trade. Runaways number 17. Asgards of the Galaxy. Do you know of anybody talking about that either?
Guardians of the Galaxy.
What did I say?
Asgards.
Asgardians. Okay.
Asgards, yes.
Asgardians of the Galaxy.
Asgards of the Galaxy.
Yeah, nobody's talking about that. X-23, nobody's talking about that. Is anybody talking about the Return of Wolverine?
He hasn't returned yet?
Hot Claws.
He's been returning for like half a year now. Or longer.
With Hot Claws. That's so stupid. Whose idea is Hot Claws?
I have no idea.
Like, they need to be fired.
Wolverine, The Long Night, and Dead Man Logan. Shatterstar number 4 and Weapon H number 12. Is anybody talking about Weapon H? I don't think anybody's talking about that either. X-Force number 2.
I'd rather talk about Preparation H.
Of course you would. Hey, there you go. Uncanny X-Men 3D number 1. Chris Claremont, Jim Lee. That could be interesting.
Wait, what are they doing? They're redoing.
It's Relive comics history in the making as Wolverine's hidden past with Captain America and the Black Widow is revealed, reprinting the landmark Uncanny X-Men number 268 like you've never seen it before in sense-shattering 3D, courtesy of superstar creators Chris Claremont and Jim Lee, polybagged with a pair of 3D glasses. Guys, take a guess at how much they're going to charge you
How much?
for this
$7.
reprint.
$10.
So close, $7.99.
You've got to be kidding me.
Why would I lie? Look
Golly.
Hey, you know how they talk
$7.99.
about, hey, comics back then weren't as great as you remember. They sucked. You guys are all wrong. Oh, wait, what are we doing now? Reprinting a comic from then and charging you $7.
Yeah, I will tell you that like it definitely says something.
Do you remember what the original price of that comic was?
Wait. They must know. They have got to know. I mean, between these like True Believer things and the reprints of this, but in 3D, they have got to know that their audience does not care about all these new books, man. Like you didn't have these. You didn't have these when you didn't have these 10 years ago.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah.
They never reprinted all these old books. They would do it in maybe graphic novel form, but they didn't push it like this.
Yeah, exactly. They'd republish them in trade or in the essentials. Exactly.
All right, let's wrap this up because this is getting to the end. Mr. and Mrs. X number 7. That's one that Avery likes. He picks up every month.
Oh, of course.
Same thing with Iceman number. Are you sad that Iceman is ending with issue number 5?
No, they're just going to launch an Iceman number 1 again.
Exactly. Trust me. It's like herpes. It'll come back.
Exiles number 12, Domino number 10. Let's see. Deadpool, Secret Agent Deadpool trade. Deadpool number 8. This is the Scotty Young, Nick Klein. All right, and then we get into Star Wars. The Star Wars Age of the Republic special number 1. Yeah, that sells your book right there. You put Jar Jar Binks on the front. That'll sell it for you. Obi-Wan Kenobi, Jango Fett.
I'd rather
look at wait. Go back. Yeah. Well, yeah. Look at those dynamic covers. I mean, don't you just feel like you're in the middle of the action?
Yeah, well.
It's more action than something.
Like, that's literally, they just took photos of their roommate and traced it.
Possibly. Star Wars number 59 and 60.
That Star Wars 60 looked good. That cover looked good. That Vader looks good.
Star Wars Shadow of Vader number 2 of 5. And I always hate it when they do this. Shadow of Vader number 2, and then this is number 1 on the other side. They put them on the wrong damn pages.
That might be a reprint. That's why.
No, trust me. They do this all the time.
No, they do it because your eye is going to go to that page first.
Solo, a Star Wars story adaptation number 4 of 7. Oh my God, they're dragging it out 7 issues. Star Wars Han Solo Imperial Cadet number 3. Now this one I know is in stores already because I saw that one. And then Dr. Aphra number 28. Do you mind?
No.
And then Marvel's Superhero Adventures Spider-Man Cross the Spider-Verse number 1. They're really trying to bank it. Oh, here's something cool. It's the IDW comics.
I was just about to ask if they were going to cover the IDW comics because supposedly they're actually like good.
Well, from what's actually kind of funny is I just picked up the previews for like March or whatever. The IDW stuff is not listed in the Marvel catalog anymore. They're their own thing now. But you've got Marvel Avengers number 2, which the art is really good for a kid's book. Spider-Man number 3, and they're doing Marvel Action Black Panther number 1, including writer-artist Kyle Baker.
Really?
Yes. And he did the cover. Well, he's off art as of issue number 2, but he's doing the art for issue number 1. But he's writing it, so could be interesting. And then, of course, you have statues and trades and all that, and I don't ever go through those because nobody cares about that stuff.
All the stuff that looks like it could be anything of value is all reprints from 80s and 90s stuff.
Yeah, but can you imagine putting $7.99 on a 32-page book just because they made it in 3D? I mean, that's kind of sad.
How much does that issue go for? I mean, I have it. I bought it back in
$7.99.
Who knows? Hey, remember back then when the next issue of X-Men came out, the previous issue was automatically at least $5.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, they own the art. They own the Jim Lee art. They can reproduce it anytime they want in any format they want because they own it, you know?
If they reprinted it every single month,
If I
it would
had
probably sell more.
if I had an original Jim Lee drawing of Hero, even if it was just a headshot, I would put that on the cover of every copy of Hero. Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 6 would have a Jim Lee.
It would be the same one.
Yeah, exactly.
Same sketch. That's right. That's right. I would just have Avery color it differently each time.
Yeah,
That's
I
right.
would recolor it.
But
I would flip it and recolor it, flip it and recolor it.
Do like Andy Warhol, you know, it's
By the end, it'd just be like blue line art, red line art. You know. Oh, absolutely.
Yep. I would absolutely.
Yeah, we'd milk it. It'd be on T-shirts, whatever, dude. Whatever we had to do.
That's right. That's right. Oh man. So what's going on, Todd? What's happening with you?
Oh man, just working and just putting the girl to bed. And
I mean, every time we talk to you, that's what you're doing.
That's my life now.
It's just putting the baby to bed. That's
pretty
it,
much.
huh?
Yes.
That's all you do.
That's what happens at this time every single night. Or apart. We try every single night. No, just working, doing stuff, doing my thing.
Now, have you finally learned what causes that and have stopped it?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes, parts have been chopped.
Very good, even better.
No.
No. No.
No. No, but I'm just getting ready for stuff this year, man. Like it's gonna be a big year, both personally and just creatively. I think there's gonna be a lot of good stuff going on. So I'm actually inspired by last year I've always been inspired. I'm a pretty positive person, but with all the comic stuff going on, it's kind of depressing. And,
all right. Well, I want to tell you
this year. Well, I was gonna say this year I found I finally was able to find the positive in it. You know what I mean?
Well, good. Well, I want to tell you guys a quick story.
Oh God.
If you follow me on Facebook, you've probably already read this, but one of my former friends, who actually I still am friends with through their this guy does a podcast, and I followed the podcast. They haven't kicked me off of there yet, the Facebook page. And on New Year's Day, he posted, and in his post on the podcast Facebook page, he said, "If you have an ounce of empathy, then 2018 was a shitty year." And I read that and I thought to myself, what the hell is he talking about? And then I took a brief moment just to, think about 2018 from my own personal self and what happened. And I made a small list of all the stuff that went bad and how it ended up turning out well, Now, number one, I had a goal, obviously the Indiegogo, that I did not meet, but I made several new friends, met a whole bunch of new really nice people. I mean, there's a positive there, The kids both moved back into the house, so they're both living at home with the parents, but they're both happy, healthy, and employed. That's a great thing.
Mm-hmm.
Jennifer did spend some time in the hospital, but she didn't have to have any surgeries, which, the year before she had 3. So, I mean, that's great. We got new family members in the house with cats, which technically I don't think Charlie would consider that a positive thing, but I mean, there was so much. Oh, and the other thing was I didn't get to go to as many conventions as I went to the year before, but I did go back to work and I got a pretty great job that I really like.
Mm-hmm.
So for all the negative stuff that happened in my life, there was positive stuff too. And all I could think to myself was, I'm I'm going to maintain my positive attitude, my optimistic outlook, my plans for the future, and screw everybody who's just being a hater, because you know why he wrote that? Trump.
Trump.
That's it. That's all he's thinking about.
He has Trump.
You know, he's so focused on that his life will never be good because he's focused on that one thing.
Yeah, I just put gas in my truck for like $1.98 or something.
I actually saw $1.93 today. So.
Oh yeah, that was last week. I haven't had to buy gas yet this week because I was able to buy so much.
That's pretty dang good when that happens, you know.
Yeah. So shut up, you're shutting up to that dude. Like,
wait, why did that come through my thing and not my headphones?
I don't know, but he needs to shut up his shutting up. Freaking pansy. My trout. Oh, kill yourself.
And here, Andrew, I thought you were gonna, I thought the moral of the story was gonna be that even a Nazi could grow a heart.
Well, for some reason, I don't know why, but my speakers just switched from my headset to my computer. So the people out there out in YouTube world are probably hearing you guys talking, a double talking. So
I hope not. But,
okay, Nazi.
All right, guys. Either way, I wanted to end on a positive note, and that's what I'm ending on. D, thanks a lot so much for coming by and saying hi. Tungsten, thanks a lot for coming by. It's great having you here, and we'll catch you guys all on Wednesday when we broadcast again. Okay. Thanks a lot, everybody. Talk to y'all soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks, guys.